NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Atlanta Falcons. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And they will wrangle it down a couple yards shy of the 30.
At their own 28-yard line.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Second and a yard.
The numbers 101 yards.
And he's trying to prove the adage is not just how you start, it's how you finish. And he is finishing awfully strong. Takes great care of his body. I expect him to go ahead and put a capper on this season.
First down, Seattle.
Right back to him on first down. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's second and 8.
2 yards on the pickup. It's second and 8.
Now a throw here, hauled in.
The pass.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how the
pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
I spent a lot of extra time preparing for this game, watching this offensive line, because they gave up 5 sacks last week in their loss. They just gave up another one now. They don't seem to be working together as a cohesive unit. Right? 4 guys might have it right, but the 5th guy is giving something up. They've got to find a way to all get on the same page.
So a long field ahead for the Falcon offense as they head out. And a glance here at their quarterback, standing 6'3".
Just 2 weeks left in the regular season, so not many opportunities left. But I've got to tell you, I think he's had an MVP type of a season, and I just hope that everyone who votes doesn't go to sleep and already have their ballots cast.
I think there are a couple others in the national media who feel that way too. You and I have been discussing this race since the calendar hit December, as have many other, but I think it's going to take 8 big quarters for him to truly have consideration. Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument that quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
On play action, they'll throw. He's got him in, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
41-yard. Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now throwing on first down and completing it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last 2 plays.
Well, from their point of view, this game could not be starting out much better, could it? Force a punt on defense, and now they're moving it crisply on offense.
Crisply, I like that. Yeah, moving it very, very well. Looks like the defense on their heels a little bit. You put a score in here, long way to go, but you're right, that's a heck of a start.
Yeah, and I think this is where the play caller is looking at his play sheet and saying, grab that dagger play, grab that play and just finish them off right now, because I think they'd love to gain that big advantage early.
Josh Jacobs.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Second and 5 at the Seahawks 42-yard line.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And his throw here is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
Back to throw again. And that will be incomplete. incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Flush to his right. As he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. The partner just looking at some of the struggles they've had this season. The playoffs are not in their future. As they start to peer toward pressure comes, and down he goes.
A loss of 8 yards.
Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback, because he had no chance to block him.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 27 yards there, a first down.
Seahawks.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll take this one down to the 36.
Number 2.
Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
6-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 34. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. Well, when you start thinking of guys that are in the mix for Defensive Player of the Year, I think you use him as Exhibit A. Maybe he's not the leading guy right now, but he's at least on the periphery and deserves to be in the discussion.
And because of that, he's looking at a game today where, in order to make that big move and maybe become the guy, he needs multiple takeaways, multiple big plays, things that get our attention and reverberate for weeks to come.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Stopped right at midfield. It's a first down on a gain of 10. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
They'll rifle this one deep right side. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
He was covered by Jamal Adams.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is going to have a Falcons first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Oh, that was a pretty route right there, because it's all about finding a window on a route like that. He lined up on his left, ran the deep in route over the middle, and the ball was right where it needed to be. Really good trust between quarterback and receiver. Really good completion.
And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 10 more there and another first down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. They'll look to throw here on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, Make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. 9th play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Nice caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A 2-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Sterling Hoffrichter to kick off for the Falcons.
Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. Taken at the 15, a short kick. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
Try to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Marlon Davidson in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
O.J. Howard. It's a gain of 2 yards. And it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. And he's unable to haul it in. So it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field. And that brings up 4th. And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Atlanta prepped and ready for its next possession. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
The line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Eluding the pressure right. So left side, it's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Terry McLaurin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And if you blinked, you probably missed that touchdown drive. It happened in a hurry.
I was just putting mustard on my hot dog, and all of a sudden he's in the end zone. I've got to do a better job of paying attention with this quick strike offense.
I thought you weren't going to tell your wife about the hot dogs in the booth thing.
I just did, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. You did. Now following the touchdown, Hoffrichter to kick off. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
1st and 10. At their
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field.
coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And in a spot like this, still more than a minute, I think if you put something on the board before halftime, that would go a long way towards helping them get back into the game.
There actually is something to the psychology of the game at times, isn't there? How much better would they feel running into the locker room, as you noted, with something on the board in a positive fashion? You're exactly right. It's a great opportunity to get that done.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. 2nd and 10 now from the 27.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 16 yards, a 1st down.
1st down, Seattle.
They'll look to throw again. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. From 3 yards out. And the Seahawks have made this a 1-score game. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Final 10 seconds of the half as they've got it 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
10 at the 25-yard line.
They'll throw now on the final play. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So he comes out of nowhere. He's got this handlebar mustache, greasy hair. And he says, would you rather eat a jar of mayonnaise or 3 sticks of butter? And I look. Well, all right, never mind. 3rd quarter action now. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had a...
And this will be caught at the 30. And he is finally out of bounds all the way down at the 30. A big-time play there for the Falcons. Taken down, but able to slip across the 35. It's a 1st down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
At the 37-yard line.
They'll look to throw here. He'll rifle this one deep right, and that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A gain of 37.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line. And down inside the 15 he goes. Back-to-back nice
plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. This is caught. And the Falcons are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. A 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Falcons push further out in front.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give them a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose.
And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Here comes the Seahawks offensive unit. They'll have it first to begin the third. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve.
It's 3rd down and 8 yards to go.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula is not working right now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Well, they'll get the yardage, but they hate to see him take that hit.
You're always trying to cool off a big-time guy throwing the ball, but you have to know when to back off, pull up, and not hit him. There's the penalty.
They go play action here on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards is the pickup. Good for a 1st down for the Falcons.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Looking to throw. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Their passing game has been spectacular this afternoon. Finally, a win for the defense.
You think maybe there was an adjustment there. Finally gained a measure of, I don't even know if you call it revenge, but got a play done against him, and that's been difficult for them all game long.
And 8 at the 17-yard line.
Here's 2nd and 8. That's complete to DK Metcalf.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Seahawks.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down.
Marlon Davidson.
He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
It's Third down.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll find Metcalf. And he's got some space here. The 40. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line.
DK Metcalf.
A big play there on the catch and run. 58 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Davidson. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Back now in Atlanta.
With the score.
It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 12.
3rd down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And he's got a man. It's the tight end Howard, complete. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10.
It's been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line.
Complete.
That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. They'll set up to throw. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They can't hook up here on the 4th down pass attempt. And the Falcons defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. So they really needed points here in a 2-score game. Could not come away with anything there on 4th.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So if they can't let that dream go just yet, they have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Chains again as a tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 38-yard line. 12 yards there and a 1st down. Back to throw again. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 13 yards as they've got the connection working. His 2nd catch in a row, 1st down. Meanwhile, this one knocked down in the backfield. It's incomplete.
They've given up a few 1st downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
And it's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got him. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And that's not nearly going to be enough. Stopped at the 22, and he needed plenty more. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. And this is caught at the end. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. Now, after the completion
possession. We're going to get a timeout, an injured player. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And how might this affect him for the playoffs? We'll get a report. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. A great effort there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Falcons will add on to their lead.
Is it okay if I break one of our rules, partner, which is to never call a game over until it's over? Because this certainly feels like it's over after that drive.
Yeah, that was spirit-crushing, wasn't it? And now you just kind of felt the air go out of the balloon.
Yeah, they were fighting so hard to stay in there, and they knew they had to stop them on that drive. But when they were unable to, I think you're exactly right. You can see them sag on their sideline. And I think this one might just be over.
At their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this 4th quarter.
Over the middle, complete. That's Davidson. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
It's a 1st down on a gain of 10.
It's a gain of 10.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. This throw caught left side. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder what plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Finds his target. It's Gates.
And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
50 catches. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
For Seattle.
And this is going to be covered up by the Falcons. And that should just about seal them. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got it. This man on the in route, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent game, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off near the 32. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Falcons grab it. And nothing but daylight ahead. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Trying trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Buying time to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal. That one looks like he'll throw here. And this is caught for a Falcon touchdown. Terry McLaurin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Falcons use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6.
Well, partner, when a team's up this big, this late in the game, I always wonder what's their motivation, because if it's me, I'm thinking about pulling on the reins a little bit. But for them, I don't think it's in their DNA. It's not in their head coach's makeup at all. I think his opinion is, you stop us. We're not supposed to pull back ourselves.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory. But it
got his man complete. Able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a...
Kick it and go. Kick it and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, touchdown, and put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Stiff on, spin move, in zone, go. Stop the sideline, touchdown, I put on a show. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Kick it and go. I had to kick off and go. Running it back, never a cap, out of the draft, watching me ball. Soon as I snap, hit of the pack, walk for the sack, shaking them all, breaking them all, talking my talk, walking my wall like I do. Sit on the throne, get in the zone, turn it on, must be the shoes, must be the team, must be the camp, must be the crew. You need a win, who need a win, that's all we do. I've been a king and I've been about mine, never could doubt mine. They running the route, I leave them outline when